name is Virginia Kulig. I'm an adjunct professor at the law school, and I teach a course called Spanish for Lawyers.
I'm Gabriela Colello. I'm a senior political science major.
My name is Ria Rodriguez. I work in Quinnipiac University for 13 years, almost 13 years, and I do custodia.
So my name's Kimberly DiGiovanni. I'm an associate teaching professor in the civil engineering program in the School of Computing and Engineering. I serve as the faculty co-advisor for the Society of Women Engineers chapter here.
Winning the award is tremendously gratifying for me. I'm honored. I'm humbled. To give a brief background, my business is that of interpretation. I'm a native English speaker. I started studying Spanish in high school. A year later, when I was 15, I decided I would become an interpreter. And I did. Hence my advice for doing what you love and you'll find a way. I've interpreted in all sorts of arenas, but I did mostly legal work. And so what I teach at the law school is Spanish in context. I can teach attorneys in what type of situation they will require an interpreter. What will it be like? Where will they be? And that gives them a real life experience that other law schools don't teach. To be able to take my life's work academically and professionally and find a way to teach our future attorneys is awe-inspiring.
My role as a woman in business, or in my case political science here at Quinnipiac, is really rooted in advocacy. So a lot of the work I do involves the growth of representation of women or underrepresented populations in politics, as well as other leadership positions, and in fostering a sense of belonging so those individuals feel authorized to voice their concerns, to be heard, and feel like they have a sense of, like I said, belonging here on campus and in other spaces where we need that representation.
I feel like I'm very happy to get this. I'm very happy a woman, very happy to working here in this place. I love Quinnipiac, I love the people working around. I love it, the kids, I love talk to the kids, I love talk to the people, you know. Like if sometimes my boss will probably pass by and say, "Oh, Rita, what are you doing?" But I say, "Yeah, socialize, you have to socialize with the kids." So sometimes you got kids who is very important in your life. Kids like to you when you talk and they say, "Oh my God, you're so nice, you're like my mom."
I'm really honored to receive the Women of Influence Award, and it's meaningful to me because hearing back from the people that are around me, my students and colleagues, that what I do here at the university has had an impact on them, its positive impact is, it feels good.
Being a student winner of this year's Women of Influence Award meant so much to me. I really do everything that I can for the community, and so a lot of the work I try to do is for others and to uplift voices and to make sure that our community at Quinnipiac is much more representative of the demographics, and also is hearing other voices that don't often get to be represented. And so in being recognized for doing that, not only was it such an honor, but it also made me remember that I have a role in those things, and think about some of the work that I've done, because I tend to not celebrate myself as much, and I think that I always emphasize that women should celebrate themselves as leaders, as role models, as these builders of the future, and it was a nice reminder to celebrate myself as well.
Women are coming into their own. It's so important for us to have a place at the table. We're starting to get our place at the table to make wherever it is, the law firm, the C-suite, more populated by women. So the more women role models we have, those of us who are businesswomen and teachers, the more we can mentor our students based on our own experiences, the better they can do.
I think it's incredibly important to recognize women, especially in fields and in spaces where they've historically been underrepresented. For example, in engineering, only 13% of engineers are women. In computing fields, only 26% of computer scientists are women. So part of creating a welcoming space for women in these fields where they've historically been underrepresented, is recognizing them, saying you're seen, you are valued here, and that's why it's important to recognize women, especially.
My name's Lauren Castagnola. I'm an alum and an advisory council member for the Center for Women in Business.
So my name is Sal Straza. I am an employee relations manager at Terex Corporation, which is a global heavy equipment manufacturer. At Quinnipiac, I'm on the advisory board of the People's United Center for Women in Business. The purpose of the center is to bring women together, whether they're at their professional stage of their life or they're at students. And what we do is talk about best practices in the workplace for women. And how they can excel for our students once they graduate.
My name is Isaiah Lee, CIS graduate, class of 2016. I am one of the advisory committee members for the People's United Women's Center. And what I do in business is I am a incoming corporate transactional attorney at King & Spalding, and I am currently wrapping up law school, but I will be joining the firm in the fall.
We looked at all of the nominations that had come in from across campus, and we were really looking for folks who had made really positive impacts on students, making students feel seen, included, supported, really looking for folks who were making a big impact, not just on campus, but on the world outside of Quinnipiac as well.
What I looked for in the candidates is their fundamental role in the Quinnipiac community. And so for me, I looked at going beyond your duties as either a student, a faculty member, or a staff member. I thought it should be someone who really embodied the Bobcat spirit, which is really about coming together and lifting as you climb. And so it's not just you as an individual as you navigate this space. It's really about how can you contribute to the lives of people who are part of this community, and then taking that with you as you leave. But most importantly, particularly for like faculty and staff, I felt like it was really critical to choose folks who keep the motivation and the spirit going each day for students.
Every person nominated was amazing. They had really great stories, but the people who won really, we felt really strongly about. They were from all sectors of campus, everything from a student to a facilities member to professors who were in all different facets of the schools, working with graduate students, working with undergraduate students, and every single one of them had a unique story. Every single one of them were really making positive impacts and using their empowerment to impact their fellow students, to impact people all over. And one in particular really was helping students of all backgrounds kind of feel seen and heard and have somebody to connect with on campus. And that was really important to us, feeling that all sorts of students could see themselves in the folks who had won.
I personally think it's important to recognize women in business because women are seldom recognized in business and in most fields. Personally, all of my mentors and allies have been women. And, you know, I come from a tribe of very strong, resilient, bright, and accomplished women who have lifted me into spaces that I've been heard, whereas they are not always seen and heard. And so I think it's time that we, again, give credit where credit is due. And so I love that we have this award and we are promoting women in all of their accomplishments because they deserve it.
Overall, this entire experience has shown to me, some of the actions that Quinnipiac is taking to promote women in the organization, and I think that they're all great things.